We are live, it says.
Live?
Yep.
Can't be. That's a lie.
Welcome, nerds and nerdettes, to Gaming Nerds Podcast, Episode 7. I'm your host, Matt, and with me is...
Michael.
And Landon.
We're trying this a third time because we had major malfunctions the last time around.
Hey, you know what? It's gonna work this time. You know why? I'm here this time.
Yeah, no one cares.
I better not waste another hour or two.
No, you won't. So, it is 6/23 for the date, June 23rd, 2018. So, I know Landon has a question because I was telling him how you were busy going to Chinese camp.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you're bringing Brittany along.
So what do they do at this Chinese camp?
Because he heard Chinese camp, and then you're bringing chemicals. That sounds bad right there.
Yeah, I was like,
Wow.
they teach you how to be doctor?
Oh.
Something like that. This Chinese camp is an old mining town. So back in the days where they hosted all the Chinese that were out there doing the mining for gold.
That wasn't like an internment camp, was it?
Yeah.
He wishes.
He wish.
It was.
You make me free Chinese food now!
It was a pointless trip. Let's put it that way, though. It ended up bad.
Did it seriously? It was pointless after all that.
So I got all the chemical transferred like I was supposed to, and it ended up when I was cleaning up my pump, it was all chunky, and I can't use it because if it goes through the system, it'll plug up my pumps and stuff. So I'm like, well, this was just fucking pointless.
That's retarded.
Wow.
But yeah,
So,
that's how that went.
Damn pumps in there
talk about
being
retarded.
clogged with chunks.
Talk about retarded. What do you guys think now that Michael's here? I already know Landon's opinion on this. What do you think of the gaming disorder?
Oh, yeah.
I want to
We
know
all
what
have it. Yeah, I told Landon about that. I told him how we can easily collect $3,000.
Yeah, we should totally cash in on that, you know? I mean, a lot of people are cashing in on slightly less shady stuff. Oh! Careful, dude. I almost knocked my soda over. My son was over here saying, "Oh, what's Daddy doing?" And he kicks my soda.
So that's okay. I mean, as long as he doesn't do a flinch and knocks the router out.
Oh,
yeah, right? Yeah. We were trying to do the podcast yesterday, and this guy was with his flaily feet kicked the router, and I lost internet.
So everyone just seen my ugly mug.
The router, the internet goes out if I kick my computer.
Yeah, so I gotta change where it's plugged in because it's like plugged into the wall, and it's this massive adapter, and it's right up against his computer. And when he kicks his computer, it like knocks the adapter right out of the wall.
Oh, that's a weird spot. They just gave you an adapter.
Yeah, the adapter's weird. It's like this big L-shaped thing.
Who do you have?
I have the fucking Netgear Nighthawk.
I mean,
It's got a really bizarre adapter. What?
Oh,
No, it's the router that I have, the wireless router.
Okay.
Yeah. I have the Netgear Nighthawk, and it's got this goofy giant adapter on it. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you know that whole mental disorder thing. You know, I actually kind of could understand with the whole World of Warcraft addiction that people had and the MMO addiction that they were going to self-help groups for that, trying to get off the addiction. But gaming in general, it's you know, you're in a society where it's pretty much no trespassing absolutely everywhere except for the sidewalk.
Right.
You know, so it's not like you can just go out and do whatever the hell you want or explore whatever the hell you want. You have to beat along the already beaten path. You know, you have to go where everybody else goes. You have to go to the parks. There's not a lot to do. I mean, everything you do outside the house generally costs money. There are some free things, but it's relatively boring because it's shrunk down to this tiny little thing. and you're expecting people not to play games. You can do whatever you want in a game. It's like reading a book, but with visual and interactive. You know, it's like, come on. You don't get mad if somebody spends like a year doing nothing but reading books, fantasy novels, whatever. Is that doing anything with their life? No.
See, and I understand it in some aspects. Like, one of my podcasts were talking about this. They talked for about an hour on it, and I kind of zoned most of it out. But, yeah. But the one part I understand is the fact of people spending real money on loot crates and stuff like that, and they get addicted to that, and they spend
gambling.
money.
That's different.
But it's still part of the gaming part, and that's what they're putting into gaming now. And that's kind of what some of it they're talking about.
So they don't care they don't care if I go out and spend like my entire paycheck on collectible figurines, but if I spend it on collectibles in a virtual environment, oh fuck.
You have a order.
Technically, Landon's got a point there. I mean, if I want to go take my whole paycheck and be like, oh, you know what, I'm buying all these comic books.
Yeah, nobody bats an eye.
Why does it even matter?
Because technically comic books are considered collectibles on top of reading.
Yeah, but like I said, why does it even matter what we spend our money on, you know? I mean, if we're, like, for me, gaming is a stress reliever, especially after the week of hell that I fucking had this with work this week. I mean that's all I want to do right now is game. And I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not, like, calling in the work to freaking just to play games.
See, that's the thing is, that's what a lot of people, that's what this, like, disorder is saying, that people are calling into work to keep gaming because that's all they ever want to do. But then
I've done that once or twice.
If that's, I mean, I've done it, to be honest. I think we've all done it once or twice, to be honest.
Like when the new midnight release comes out and you just waited in line all fucking night to play it, and you played it up until like 5 in the morning. You're like, I ain't going into work. Sorry.
Nope.
You're like, fuck that.
Yeah, you know, but I'm not like calling into work like every fucking other day to fucking play a game.
See, there's also a problem with that. If people are doing that and they say, all right, you're a severe case and everything, but here's $3 grand. Everyone's just gonna be like, well, then fuck, I'm gonna quit my job. I get paid $3 grand a month.
I know.
Exactly.
That's just enabling it. You know, it's enabling the very behavior they don't want you to do. And if you're gonna make it a disability, then you gotta give it all the benefits of having a disability.
You can get from $1,500 to up to $6,000, depending on how big of a case you are. If you're super severe, so like us three would be technically super severe because we talk about games, we play a lot of games, and we have a podcast about games.
I don't even make games. That's how severe it is for me.
So they probably, for you, Landon, they probably be like $6,000, and you got to go to a class or something.
Fuck! I should quit my job. That's just a little bit more than what I already make.
Right?
That's right?
Yeah, $6,000 a month. But yeah, no, I kind of lost train of what I thought there. But what about the people that do YouTube for a living, that play games for a living?
They're considered, that's considered a mental disability too. There's a couple actual YouTubers that are looking to cash in, and there was one, he did it as a joke. He just was like on the phone talking with, like, you know, a mental health line and stuff like that, and he waited and he had a video lapse for his video. And they said, well, we got back to you. The lowest we can offer you is $1,500 a month. And he's like, so you're saying I could get an easy $1,500 a month for doing absolutely nothing because I play video games and have a YouTube about video games? He goes, you know, I just take that $1,500 and go spend it on video games.
Well, that's the thing too, is that so YouTube's if they're like a successful YouTuber and they're making money off their video game streams, you're making money already playing games, and now you're cashing in on the disability because you're a gamer. There's no downside to that, even if it is $1,500.
I don't get why there is a group of people out there that has to vilify. Well, maybe that's not the right word, but basically make like a hobby a mental issue. Like, you know, there are all sorts of hobbies out there. You've got people who spend every waking minute putting together toy models, and you got people who do nothing but carpentry and build random shit.
I have a few coworkers that her and her husband, they're about 35, but they love doing puzzles.
Yeah, you know, you got people who love doing all
Like those.
What about
like those really
what about-
intricate 3D puzzles?
Yeah. But what about the people that are addicted to sports? They blow their fucking year's worth of paychecks on game tickets. They go there, they're out there, they get in fights arguing about fucking sports.
Oh, so you mean Michael, who does fantasy football?
Used to. I haven't did it in a long time.
Well, that's like RPG version of sports kind of thing. But like nobody gives a shit about that. Nobody gives a shit about all the various different addictions of entertainment that the human race is into. But it's like they like fucking people in their shuffle cards.
Well,
gaming addiction. That's what it is.
Like that, see?
Yeah, like, they're just pulling a fucking issue out of a hat and say, "Oh, here's the next thing we're gonna fucking ostracize."
See, they don't classify, if you read the article about it, they don't classify that as gaming disorder. They classify tabletop and video games.
You know what?
Tabletop is satanic ritual abuse.
You know what they're setting this up for, right? The government. So the next mass shooting happens or anything like that, they're gonna say, "Well, he's a gamer. He's he has a mental disability because he's a gamer, and this is why he did it." That's what they're setting it up for.
Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that our mental health is like retarded. I actually tried to get an appointment just to talk to a just a therapist, right? I called all over the fucking place, and like I didn't get like a response back till like a week later, and they're like, "If you feel like you're gonna do something horrible, you should call 911." And I'm like, "Yeah, if I'm gonna go shoot up a place, I'm totally gonna call 911 before I do it, right?" Yeah, it's like, no, I need somebody to fucking help me, right? And just you can't get a hold of anyone.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
That's the thing it's like they say, "Oh, well, call this and everything." And it's like, okay, you call, but you guys don't do jack shit about it.
Nope.
Yeah, there's just not enough support. It's a problem. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if in the next 5 years they outsource all the therapy to like fucking India. So you call, "Hello, this is Habib. What is your problem?" "I feel like I'm gonna kill myself." "Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, you should do that."
Did you try turning it off and back on?
Yeah,
Did you hard reset?
I'm about to.
You're right.
I hope if you
let me flick the switch.
I hope if you do it, you come back and reincarnate as a pigeon.
You mean a trash dove?
Oh God.
No, a trash panda.
Trash panda. Yeah.
So
I got a few of those in my backyard.
So, I mean, I just think that's stupid. The whole, "Oh, look, I have a mental disorder. Give me money."
Yeah. Well, that's just the tip of the iceberg and the amount of stupid things going on right now.
Yep. And it's just our government just keep forking out money when the government doesn't even have money to give out. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I know. It's like I just read the other day, and from various sources that Social Security is going to be insolvable in like the next 10, 15 years. It's like, well, then why am I even paying for it?
Exactly.
Like, if I'm not going to get it when I retire, then what the fuck is the point?
You might as well just be like, "All right, anything that you paid into it now, you can have here."
I mean, if it's insolvable and it's going to stay that way, then fuck it. X that out. I'm fucking.
Yeah, right?
I don't plan on getting it. I'm just going to find my own way to retire without it.
Yeah. So, video game wise, Life is Strange 2 got a release date.
Yes, it did. Finally, September 26th?
27th.
27th? I can't wait for it. It's gonna be good.
Oh.
I just like going back in time to shoot the bottles over and over.
So, video game wise, you should hear. So, Michael, you should hear the game that Landon recommended me play. We played a few rounds last night.
What?
It's
totally accurate Battlegrounds. Yeah.
Okay, yes, I've seen that on Steam before.
You're like a Muppet.
Yeah, you have this awkward movements and
stuff. So like,
I like how there's like no crosshair at all. Like.
So like, here's something funny. Landon's shooting at this guy, and the guy's focused on landing. I jump through the window with a katana. I hit the guy with the katana, drop him.
He's all like this though.
Yeah, he's all like, like this.
And he sliced me up.
So,
Because his arms are all flopping around, and all next thing I know, I'm all dead. Then he heals me, and then he goes and kills me again.
and then the guy's partner that we dropped just comes in and just kills us both. Like, whatever.
That game is so stupid. I swear to God.
It's the point. Kind of the point of it.
I guess
It's supposed to make
Landon
fun
tried
of.
to kill somebody with an oven mitt.
Yeah, I love how instead of like hitting him like this, you actually go like this. You're like, yeah.
The game's gonna make a lot of money just because it makes fun of all these fucking
I
battle royale
paid
games.
$5 for it. You should get it now.
I'm actually amazed at how there's a lot of people in there that are sharpshooters. And I'm like, how do you like even when you hold right, you're using the crosshair on the gun, the little metal piece, and they're fucking nailing me from across the field. I'm like, how the hell with these floppy arms?
There was a guy. I played a solo match. There was a guy that was literally standing still. I used the crosshair, had him in my crosshair,
like
shot, and it freaking didn't hit him. So I just ran up and punched him to death. Like,
I love that. I got the shotgun, and the guy was right in front of me. I go boom, and instead of him falling over, it's me tumbling down the hill.
So but if you push G when you do it, you can take any gun, any weapon, including melee weapons, and start holding them and walking gangster style, and you guy all beatbox.
Oh Jesus! So Steam is having a summer sale right now. So anyone that's interested, this is one of the biggest sales of the year.
That game's $5 right now.
Yeah,
so
so you should get it right now, Michael. It's $5.
Think about it. I'll think about it.
I mean, I got it and then played it. We were having a blast on it. It was just hilarious.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fun.
It's funny. It's more broken than Landon's game, but it's got like it's got like almost 20,000 players in it.
I know it's it's getting a little glitchy. Like the only thing I didn't like is that a lot of times I'll get into the game and I can't pick up anything. Like I'll click on it, I'll see the item flash like I'm picking it up, but nothing happens, and I'm just like I'm running around like I just have to punch people because I can't pick up anything.
Well, here's how glitchy it was. A guy literally, either he was a terrible shot or the game glitched out. He shoots me with a blunderbuss. He misses me, and all I got is a little hatchet, and I go whack and hit him with a hatchet and kill him. He drops all this stuff. And I'm sitting there, and I'm in this house, like, hunkered down. The circle's so tiny. And I'm taking out a couple people. I got third in that match.
Nice.
But what happened was, I was like, alright, I see this guy. I'm pointing out this window. And I hit him, and he just takes a rocket launcher. Poof! And he hits me once with the rocket launcher. And I'm like, my character falls down, gets back up. And I'm like, I can't move. I'm like, what am I, half stuck in the window?
Yeah, that happened.
And that's what happened is I was half stuck in the window. He just hits me again with a rocket. And I was like, well, there's the end of that.
Yeah, it's because there's partial ragdoll physics constantly on your character, and so when you get too close to like windows and doors and ledges and stuff, you like start clipping through stuff, and then you start wigging out, and then you get stuck.
So while on the topic of the BRs, PUBG and Rocket League, they're doing battle passes now. Well, they don't call them battle passes, but they're doing something like battle passes like Fortnite does. So $10 a month, and then you get
but there's a lot
of stuff.
There's a lot of people pissed off about that.
Stuff.
Well, PUBG. There's a long rumor. I'll talk about it later. The reason why people are doing it. But PUBG's doing it because they need to start making more money, and they're
pay for that server hosting.
But you see, they already charge for the game. That's why Fortnite's killing it, because of the fact that people buy the battle pass because the game's free.
But here's the thing about it: is that you have to pay for the game, but now that no one else is paying for the game, their income is going troomp. It's because they have no way of, except for the keys that are 5 cents a key. Once you get a chest,
Yeah.
And so they're going to strip that out, and now you're going to be, and it won't be random loot anymore. You'll know what you're getting because you'll have the set levels and stuff, which is I kind of like that system. But and you'll have that same system even though you don't pay the $10. It'll just be like Fortnite where you won't get as much stuff. So they'll have the same system. And then Rocket League, they already have a level up system, so that's not getting replaced. It's just you're going to be getting skins and whatnot for your vehicle.
Okay.
So. But yeah, so and it's just it takes the line away. I don't care about Rocket League. It's just PUBG. I think it's an interesting concept for PUBG. I don't play it enough to pay the $10 a month though.
Speaking of like PUBG and stuff, Battle Royale stuff, I still think it's funny that Fortnite, you can play Fortnite on the Switch with Xbox and PC players, but not Sony.
And Sony shot themselves in the foot with that one.
Because it's like,
and
if you have a Sony account, an Epic account on Sony, you have to make a whole new one for Nintendo.
You're barred. Which is actually is hurting them a lot because people that have it on Sony, they're just like, and have an Xbox, they're like, fine, I'll just go make an Xbox account for it now, and then be able to switch back and forth between Xbox and Nintendo.
Yeah.
So
and PC.
And those are the two main consoles I use now. So, joke's on them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that PlayStation. I mean, it's not just Fortnite anymore. It's Minecraft. I think Friday.
Yeah.
Minecraft. Just dropped that new update, Bedrock update.
Oh, I didn't even tell my kids that.
Yeah, they dropped that Bedrock update on Switch, which allows crossplay to Microsoft. Yeah. So now they can crossplay there, and then Rocket League already had crossplay between the two. Yeah. So it's like, man, all this stuff, Sony's just...
And it's funny because Rocket League came out for PlayStation only at first.
Yes! And it was free.
The irony.
Now, if you want to do it, you have to pay $20 for Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League was free because it was on the PlayStation Plus Gold not Gold, whatever it's called.
PlayStation Plus.
Yeah,
you got it right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then but that's the thing is that this is just one thing that Sony's doing that's hurting themselves. I mean, Microsoft's listening to all their complaints. You know, they wanted people on Xbox wanted the backwards compatibility. Okay, here's backwards compatibility. Oh, we wanted name changes. Oh, here's your name changes. Oh, you want crossplay? Okay, well, here's crossplay.
So
I mean, we ask them, and they deliver. Sony, on the other hand.
So Michael,
I will complain. I got gypped out of my name change, my free name change. I don't know what happened. I went to go change my name, and I entered it in, and I think my internet went out or something right after I hit submit. It didn't go through. Then I went back, but it was still the same name. I was like, okay, and I went back to go change it, and now they're charging me. And I'm like, come on. So yeah, I lost that.
So, Michael, out of the 3 consoles, which one do you like the best out of them? I said, me and Landon talked about this, and I told him the Switch. He said the Xbox.
Yeah.
Wait, so...
Graphics-wise, it's still like the PlayStation, but mine's currently able... It's getting so hot, I could cook an egg just playing Super Meat Boy. Yeah. It's getting bad.
So, originally, I would say Sony, originally, but...
Yeah, me too.
Right now, I'm going to have to say Xbox. I'm putting everything on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Same here.
That's why it's like, I've been really tempted, even though we're game sharing and we have Spider-Man coming out, I'm still tempted to just sell my PlayStation and just get an Xbox. That's the next game for my PlayStation. Everything else I can get on Xbox.
You know, and I like the Xbox One S. You know, it's got slightly better hardware than the regular Xbox, and it has the 4K support. So if you don't want to go all out on the Xbox One X, you can get the S and still get the 4K.
Yeah.
I mean, you're sacrificing a little bit, but it's not enough to notice.
I know. Yeah.
Then I was telling Landon, my favorite console of all time was the Dreamcast.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Everybody says that. See, I never had a Dreamcast. My first Nintendo product, besides the NES.
That was Sega.
Yeah. So.
Dreamcast
Technically, it would be Nintendo since they own Sega now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Do you think... I've always thought this. I just want to get your guys' opinion. Do you think Nintendo should stop making consoles and focus just on software?
Well,
I mean, I know they're killing it right now with the Switch.
I was gonna say the Switch throws us.
Right now with the Switch, but
they're more innovative though when it comes to making consoles.
But you gotta realize
that's the thing.
A lot of their stuff on the Switch is just ports from
now.
Well, yeah. Titles.
But that's the thing. It's like that's the big question right now is when in the next 2 years when everything starts switching over, Xbox gets their new console, Sony gets their next new console. What's gonna happen with Nintendo? Nintendo just dropped it right in between generations, so
that's why I've still been thinking like, and that's the other thing is they're always trying to play catch up, and they're more innovative, but I guarantee that they'd make a crap ton more money if they just did just software and they were like, you can now buy Mario on the Xbox or whatnot.
We're getting damn close to that powdered PlayStation you get to snort.
Yeah. So let's go one step back, man. We've talked about this before. What happens if, everyone, Sony, which is, we all know this is a fucking shot in the dark, but Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo said, fuck this console war, let's just make a console and put everything on that console.
Oh, so they make a computer.
Pretty much. So instead of, being Team Sony, being Team Nintendo, being Team Xbox, it'll be Team Gamer for once.
Yeah.
Where we don't have to spend all this fucking money to get games.
Rebuy the same fucking game for each console like I had to when I went to the Xbox. I had to rebuy like almost all the games I had on PlayStation.
Yeah, because now with the next generation, all the games are going to be $80.
Fuck that.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor. That they're going to be $80 for the standard editions. I'd hate to see the special editions now, $200.
Yeah,
I'll stick with PC.
The reason why they're talking about this right now is because the information of the cost. Yes, thank you, Matt. The cost of making a game is getting so much more expensive. They don't think that they're going to do it next generation. It's the generation after that. So they're looking like 10 years in the future. But
that's kind of bullshit though, because it's not. I mean, the cost of making the game is expensive, but what's costing them the most is they're making the physical media. Even though people are like, oh, they can pump those out at like $1 a piece. When they throw it up,
money.
Yeah. Usually they're just like if they go Steam route, just throw it up there. They can have sales all the fucking time, so you can see your games, $65, and they need to drop them down, not keep them at $65 for so fucking long. Like GTA 5 is still $65.
Nobody needs GameStop anymore. I hate going to that fucking store.
I stopped going. I have a GameStop card. I used to go to them for certain things, but I don't do them anymore just because I do everything digital.
I don't go in there.
For 3 years.
Yeah, I don't go in there because I just try to buy a game. I don't want to fucking be upsold like every goddamn thing in the store,
dude.
Just to buy one game.
I do the small like mom and pop shops because they're like that. You walk in, you get a game. They're like, oh hey, how are you? Or they go, have you ever played this? And that's it.
Yeah. Hi. Do you have an Xbox? Would you like an Xbox? Do you want a PlayStation?
Well, here's the dude.
How about these fucking headphones?
The last GameStop the last time I went to GameStop, I was buying my Xbox One X. He's like, comes up to me, he's like, "Why are you buying an Xbox One X?" Because I want Game Pass. They just announced Game Pass to get all these games that I can play. Get caught up. Why do
I have to explain myself?
Yeah, and it's like, the Switch is better. Just get the Switch. It's gonna save you $300. I'm like, I don't want a fucking Switch. And one, you're downselling me, so you're actually gonna be losing money for GameStop. I'm like, do you don't care about your job? What's going on here?
I just hate the fact that they do that. It's like I said I haven't stepped in there for 3 years, but last time I went in there, it was to buy. Fuck, what was it? Oh, here's how long it was, Michael. Went in there to buy The Division.
That's a lie. You went into one when you came to California with me, but it was because I drove you in there and I just bought the game myself. I can't remember what game.
I stepped in there with you, but I didn't buy anything.
You didn't go there on your free will.
You're like, oh hell no, I ain't talking to that motherfucker.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was a fucked up GameStop, dude. It was like a corner shop.
Yeah, I'd sooner shoplift at GameStop than have to talk to the fucking clerk.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They have to know your life story before they sell you the game.
So,
I shouldn't have to explain my reason for buying it.
Yeah, when I bought The Division, the guy was like, oh, hey, I see you buying The Division. Do you want to buy the I think it was like it was like the $95 deluxe, came with like a tag or something, some like collectible or whatnot.
Yeah. Right.
That looked like it was made from a pop can. I was like, no, thank you. He's like, well, did you know that if you buy this controller with it, you'll have better aiming? I'm like, I'm pretty good at aiming as it is. No, thank you. I don't want to buy this $95 scuff controller.
Did you know if I shove my fist far enough up your ass, I can touch the back of your tongue?
You become a Muppet?
You'll taste shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be a Muppet.
Yeah, shit.
Like, oh my god, you know, that killed it. I will never go in one again because of that. You hear that, GameStop? That's why I will never go in there ever again.
And I still like... Landon said that I'm younger than him, but I'm also a dinosaur because I told him how I still like collecting physical media.
Yeah.
I would if freaking it wasn't so goddamn expensive.
But you see, Landon
digital's just easy now.
Yeah, they'll destroy it. Yeah, they destroy it so fast. Like, I've had to buy Mario Maker like 3 times. Like, the third time was like, no, it's gonna be digital only. Fuck that.
Yep. Now if they destroy it, they just have to destroy the whole system.
They have.
Yeah, this is like, be careful of the Switch. Don't do that until the cloud saves come.
I know. Like, I'm like, when I see my son with the Switch, I'm like, oh, 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 when he's fucking walking around with it, he's all, you know. I'm like, oh god, fuck, dude, you're gonna drop it. Because he's broken, like, I swear to god, I bought 13 3DSs. I ain't shitting you. And some of those weren't ours. Some of those weren't ours. He went over friends and played theirs, and it's like, it's not a fucking football you can tackle, dude. Damn, or tackle a football. What am I thinking? Yeah, because they'd be tackling footballs in that game.
Right?
Yeah. No, but like seriously, he's broken like 13 3DSs. And he's on his 14th, and he dropped it. It still works, but it won't read a cartridge anymore, so it's digital only now.
I just mod that shit. I mean, what?
we don't do modding. No, not at all. Except most of my PC gets modded, so...
My Xbox was modded way back.
But you see, that's PC mods. That's different. I'm talking about whole system mods.
Yeah, it's funny. You can mod the shit out of your PC and nobody gives a shit. You mod a console. What have you done? You've costed the world so much money.
Like
you wouldn't download a car, would you? Fuck yeah, I'd download a car.
Right?
Who wouldn't?
It's like, yeah, the whole
Take that, Lotus,
you wouldn't
right
download
there.
a car. You wouldn't download this.
I would. You know what you do? You download the card and you get a 3D printer. It might take a couple. Might take a while, but.
Yeah, you'll get to a point where you actually can download a car and print it. And they're like, what now? Where's your fucking god now?
Right?
Huh?
They're like, I'm downloading a Lambo today.
Yeah. Like, I want to drive that around for a while, and then I'll just crash it off a fucking cliff because I could just print another one.
Right. Exactly.
Except you're like, maybe I should cut down on printing things like $20,000.
Yeah, the roll of various materials.
Hey, I'd rather spend that $20,000 and fucking $100 and something thousand that the Lambo cost.
Right?
$20,000
Yeah.
And you get like 12 cars out of it.
Fuck yeah, you know. And those 3D printers the metal ones are getting pretty robust. It won't be long before you can print a fucking car.
I mean, I've been tempted to, because you can buy a Micro D3, which is the mini 3D printer. For like $150, I've been tempted to just buy that and mess around with it.
Yeah, I have one at work, the Ultimaker, which is pretty nice. I print a lot of cool stuff. I was working on I was actually trying to make a tentacle.
Like a tentacle?
Yeah, I was trying to make that tentacle, but despite all my best efforts, it looks like a dick. I can't do anything about it. It's a big fucking floppy dick, powered by an Arduino. And I was gonna have my coworkers take this to PLM World where they talk about CAD. I'm like, yeah, maybe that's not a good idea.
You want to see this?
Yeah, everybody's looking across it. Well, it's like, well, we might get a lot of Japanese business, but
especially if it's like, oh, let's make it squirt.
I was gonna put lights on it and be like this floppy LED powered fucking dong wigging out on the table, and just people across the street like, what is that thing? I gotta see what that is. Oh God. Yeah, I did want to have it squirt confetti actually. Yeah.
At the end.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get it completely working. I made the pulleys too small, and what happened is like the pulleys at the bottom that control the tendons, I was using fishing line, and it would unravel and then get wound up in there, and it would like jam, and then it'd get just like this. And it wouldn't do anything else. So yeah, unfortunately. But hey, 3D printers are freaking fun.
We'll hopefully get some nerdettes soon.
Nerdettes?
Oh, somebody's talking on leaving comments. So you got Restream open, right?
No, it froze my shit.
Somebody's talking about girls on the internet? That's a myth.
Oh my God.
No such thing.
Girls on the internet? No. Especially gamer girls.
Yeah. I'm such a gamer girl.
We've got 2 views, apparently.
Okay, no, somebody's watching. 2 people are watching.
That's
2 people! I wonder who they are.
Yeah. So, Matt, Landon, what you guys have been playing this week?
Well, the
Battlegrounds?
yeah. I did play, what was the other thing I played this week? It was something. I'd have to go look at Steam because I can't remember now. I bought a couple things on the sale.
Oh, and I'm trying out some of the stuff I got for the Humble Bundle.
Yeah. Oh, I was playing more Trailmakers. They added the they added the submarine stuff and a few other things. So I was checking out that stuff on Trailmakers. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I rage quit from Trailmakers last time because I was like, yay, getting this thing moving, and it goes off a cliff and just breaks. I'm like,
boom. Yeah, I'm still angry on that. Like, my coworker made like a working hovercraft in the game and like smoked all my times on all the races, and I cannot beat him. And I'm like so mad. I'm like, how did he fucking do this?
He put a flux capacitor in it.
He did something, damn. So, yeah, I gotta be a little more creative than him then, if I want to beat his times.
So, I think it's kind of funny, your boss is like, I'm coming over. Wait.
Yeah, like, yeah, he calls this morning, he's like, oh, I'm gonna come over, we're gonna look at we got this, Wendy house in the back of our house, and he wants to renovate it and, like, rent it out to somebody, so, he was gonna come over, we were gonna go look at it, do some work or whatever on it. And I'm waiting. I tried to call him, text him. I was like, what's going on? I'm like, he's like 45 minutes away. I don't know, never showed up. I was like, well, I didn't want to start a podcast and have him knock on the door and go, oh, shit, So, it's too late now. I don't think he ain't going to come over. So.
And if he does, even though he's like, hey, Liz, you should be like, yeah, could you come back later?
Well, there's no electricity out there, so if he came by right now, it's like getting dark. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see anything, so
right.
It'd be kind of silly at this point.
Yeah, there's sillier people out there.
Yeah.
Matt, what have you been playing, Matt?
Well,
besides
totally accurate Battlegrounds. I've also been still trying to finish up Tales of Berseria. It's just been so hard because Landon knows this. I asked him earlier. It's so hard being a dad and finding time to play on top of working.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to finish that up. And correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you had to deal with this, Landon. But when you did get a chance to play video games, were you playing mostly single player games you could pause, or MMOs?
Oh hell no! I can't play an MMO with a kid, dude. It just doesn't happen.
See, that's the
There's
thing
no fucking way. You can't do it.
I'm having a hard time with. Even when me and Michael are playing like Siege or H1Z1, I'm having a hard time playing that because it's like, oh, gotta, literally can be in the middle of nowhere, like pretty much just have a sign on my ass saying, "Shoot me here."
Hey, normally in H1Z1, we go into a building, you go in a corner, and I stand in front of you. and I watch your ass.
Yeah, get shot, and then you laugh, and then I'm
Yep.
like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, I found myself playing mobile MMOs because it was a lot easier. I could take the phone with me, and but yeah, it was mostly a lot of phone games. Every once in a while, if it was a console game or anything on the computer, it had to be something I could pause. I could not play an MMO. It was so random when the kids would start crying or screaming or something needed to happen or whatnot. So you're always on guard. You never know.
Yeah.
You know. But it's easier now that they're older.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier now, but I've always played the ones that are just, I've been playing a lot of single-player games for that reason.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to play online games in about 5-7 years, something like that.
Yeah. Hey, we just got a new subscriber. Thanks, Zach.
Thank you, Zach.
All right.
Although you destroyed your keyboard.
I don't know why.
Who's keyboard?
What did we do? Were we too loud for you or something?
But we appreciate it. We really do. So you never said what you were actually playing, Matt.
Oh, that and Tales of Berseria.
Still working on it?
Still working on that, and then I've also been playing. Like I said, I've been well, I've been kind of going between Tales of Berseria and then playing some of the old PS2 games.
You're missing one game.
No one cares about Siege. Oh, I've also been playing Detroit Become Human.
That too.
Well, what else?
Landon's got Kingdom Hearts. Black Ops 3!
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
no one cares about that.
Come on!
No one
The
cares
two
about
best
You got
PS2
all the Kingdom
games.
Hearts now.
Oh, but 3's coming out. It'll be, but it won't be on PS2.
I know. I need to go and rebuy the Kingdom Hearts games and play them all before it comes out.
Yeah.
So I have been playing mainly Black Ops 3. Just because we're kind of in a down point for gaming until September. Well, really. Because of waiting for Spider-Man. I don't think there's anything in August. But yeah, no, that's what I'm kind of waiting for. So I'm going back playing some older games. I have been getting some games on PC I've been playing. But been touching
Wait.
a little bit.
August, we get the full version of Divinity 2 on the console.
Yes, and actually, that game right now is on sale on Steam for $25. So I'm like,
It's so good.
I know. I'm like, dude, it's gonna go back up to $50. I know it's going to on July 5th. So I'm like, oh man,
it's so good. Such a good game, though.
50% off.
Yeah.
For 80 hours, plus all the DLC that they're still going to come out with later. It's like, man, dude, that's...
Well, there's also Dungeon Master mode with 4 people, so it's like, even despite all the actual story in there, you can create your own, and... Oh, man, it's just such a good game.
And when I saw it on the summer sale for Steam, I'm like, damn, dude, I'm going to have to...
I ended up buying it when it was 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I bought it twice, because I bought it on the Xbox, too.
Yeah, so mainly I've been playing Tales of Berseria, which Matt recommended to me, so I got that, and it's been going pretty good. There probably is a ghost behind me. That sucks. But what else? Black Ops 3. I forgot how good Black Ops 3 was. Getting ready for Black Ops 4. I've been owning the shit out of that. Matt can tell you, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Top 3 almost.
I've been. The thing is I've actually been like holding my own. I just need to learn the maps more.
Learn the maps, and we're not playing with all the maps either. We're playing with the. I don't know if your game has my season or my map pack 1 on it or not, because we're game share. So I don't know if it does or not.
I can look to see if I can download it. But,
yeah.
No, I mean I've been playing that like I said, I've been holding my own. I just need to learn the maps better.
And the guns. What guns are good and which ones aren't.
But, I mean, you can ask Michael. I literally, just because I'm trying to learn the maps, I camp a little bit more. And I just sat in this one spot and camped, and I think I got like 8 kills in a row.
Sorry.
What was that? Was that a sneeze?
That was a sneeze.
Alrighty.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, so I got like 8 kills in a row, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing pretty good. And in actuality, I'm probably doing a crap, but
You went to an old school camping spot.
yeah, but see that works for me. The other thing is I'll go ahead and be like, oh, because I don't want to create a new camping spot because every time I do, people steal it.
Right?
We're like, what camping spot you want to go to? Crystal Lake.
Oh, I kid you not, Landon. In Black Ops. Oh, what was it? Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Was it 2? I made a new camping spot. And I got
Alright.
I got like 20.
No. It was Black Ops. It was just the original Black Ops.
Oh yeah, original
Black
Black
Nuketown.
Ops. That's right. Original Black Ops. And I got like, I swear I got like 20 kills in a row. And I finally died. Somebody else took my spot, and then after that, everyone started using it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yep. So, you mentioned Crystal Lake, so I'm going to go and talk about this real quick, because I just remembered it. So, if you guys are Friday the 13th fans, you got some bad news coming in for your game. So, Friday the 13th game,
Yeah.
it will no longer get any more updates.
Oh.
WB is suing them.
What?
And so it shut them down. So that game is done. So whatever's on there is on there now. You're not getting any more updates.
For what?
That
What
sucks.
did WB do that for?
What?
I don't know.
Didn't they have
on it.
approval?
Something on it. So I don't know all the logistics off of it, but
It hurt us somehow. We have to sue you.
yep.
Somebody
So-
lost money. Somebody somewhere lost money. Got butt hurt.
Bethesda is suing WB. That's what it is, because WB is the makers of Friday the 13th. So Bethesda is the one suing them.
What does Bethesda have to do with Friday the 13th?
I don't know. I'll look it up real quick.
Yes, we agree there, Zach. Zach says, I wish that
Sorry.
Nintendo didn't dedicate all of their presentation to Smash.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
they were just on it, he's talking. So anyone that doesn't know, where he's talking about the E3's Nintendo presentation. So if they were just going to announce that they're going to have every character on it, they didn't need to go and just be like, hey, here's all the characters, and then go for a half hour showing all the characters. You can just like, hey, yeah, here, we're going to have all the characters on, and these are the characters that are new, and show the new characters. So, now I gotta look up this
I'm
up.
just gonna show the reports of every character you've already seen.
Yeah. And sorry guys, normally on the gaming news, I would already have all this information up, but this week for my work has been hell, so I haven't been able to do any kind of research on game news. So,
And we've just been filling it with bullshit.
So,
yeah. And if you guys actually like us doing it this way instead of our old way, hey, write it down in the comments. We'll start doing it this way from now on. It lessons that work for me.
Mr.
Yeah.
Walrus, PNG, send us an email, GamingNerdsPodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on YouTube, and the three of us will discuss it and see if you'll be the very first nerdette to join.
All right.
Our very first guest, too, if we all agree.
Oh yeah, we need guests.
And also, Zach and Mr. Walrus, we also have a Patreon. So if you could kindly go to our Patreon and support us.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
/GamingNerds.
What
We'll talk
happens
about
if they
that
go there
more.
angrily?
So, is it? I got my news stories mixed up.
Oh.
That might have been. I know that they're not doing any more content for Friday the 13th because of something, but I thought it was this reason. But no, what happened is I'm looking at an article on The Verge by, oh my god, I am not pronouncing your name, or last name, but it's by Megan. Fallout Shelter developer Bethesda is suing Warner Brothers Entertainment for the creator of a mobile game based on HBO's Westworld.
I heard that one, yeah. That I saw, yeah. I was like, really? Westworld? Come on.
I know. Because, Bethesda's so threatened by it.
I have a feeling Bethesda's going to start suing anyone who tries to do a post-apocalyptic anything.
Right?
And then they'll start suing anyone who makes RPGs. They're going to sue everyone who makes, like, fantasy RPGs. And so they got post-apocalyptic, and they got the RPG world. Like, you can't make games in any of these because we'll sue you. And all they're going to do is like some urban one and then a sci-fi one, and then that's it. Bethesda owns everything.
So, Michael, I was telling Landon, actually, on the Screwed Up podcast that we were doing, about what he was thinking of Fallout 76. I was telling him more about it, about how it's online, but it's a little bit, there's only a dozen people.
There's more information about that that came out too, but finish what you're saying.
And then I told him how the one thing we don't like is the fact that it's like, oh, everyone gets the codes, they can now go into a nuke shelter and be like, oh, I don't like you, destroy. So the three of us could have raided for like 4 hours, someone could just destroy us all.
So, Matt, you know how that was all speculation, like that's how it sounded? So the internet went in an uproar, and Bethesda put out a post saying that there's a mode on there called Shadow, or a stealth mode. Excuse me, stealth mode. You can hide your base from other players so no one can see you. So that ends all that griefing right there.
Oh, okay, good.
So yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Because that would have been horrid.
Yeah. That would have been the suck.
Yeah.
So, we need to, we have an awkward silence going on. Matt, come up with something to talk about.
Yeah, well, I was enjoying the
quick.
sound of the clicking keys.
I'm doing research real quick.
To our people.
Oh, well, instead of typing, why don't you talk to him real quick?
I have been.
He's talking with text.
Right?
So if you two could, follow us on Twitter and Facebook and SoundCloud. I've already put down, please subscribe on YouTube and iTunes. And if you want, on Patreon. And I'm going to talk with these three about getting a Discord made. I think that would be good for viewers, getting Discord made.
Okay, so, Matt, when you're done doing that, I have the article for the Friday the 13th shutdown.
Hey, you
All
got
right,
an
let's see that.
There you go.
Yeah.
I have it on Variety by Alex Kane. So, Friday the 13th game has become entangled in a screenwriter Victor Miller's ongoing effort to reclaim the rights to character created for the 1980 slasher film and its 11th subsequent sequel, spin-offs, and reboots. So, while they're in this legal battle, there won't be any more updates.
Okay.
And, it might take a while.
So, Landon, don't get into any legal battles. Hopefully no one makes a game like yours.
Right?
Well, I'm not gonna sue yet.
So, speaking of Patreon, I already told Michael, if you want, you can mention, are you gonna do a Patreon for yours?
I might. I'm still getting there. I got a long way to go.
So our Patreon is still in the making, I guess, but we threw it up anyways. I know Matt wants to make a bunch of tiers for it.
Tiers? Oh, tiers.
Yeah.
I was thinking like...
Yeah, right? But right now we'll just have that one right now, and that's just the support. But later on we'll get more. Once our community starts growing, a lot more.
Alright. I did confirm that there's going to be an update coming later this year for 7 Days to Die on the Xbox and possibly PlayStation. So that's going to be cool. They're gonna bring it up closer to the PC version, which is the good version. As I guess what's really been holding them back is they've had to upgrade their Unity to the new 2017 version, which has more support for Xbox and whatnot. So we might actually get to see a nice update later this year and get to have some better graphics and stuff. You might actually get to see further than 30 meters in front of you,
Nice.
which would be great.
Or
30.
PNG, you don't seem to show up on Skype, but we will add you.
Alright.
Or try to, at least.
Yeah, well,
That's why I said just send us an email, and then we can send Skypes that way. Or send you a Skype name that way.
give us a couple weeks. If we have another slow league like this, for sure we will definitely invite you in. So, and we don't want to bombard somebody with a bunch of news and whatnot, and they've never been on the podcast.
And then be like,
Yeah.
exit.
They're like, ah.
But, another game I've been playing is the Jurassic World Evolution. Got that too.
Oh, how
okay.
was that movie, by the way?
The movie's good. I just got asked what I was doing later today. Earlier today, I was watching that.
Yeah, see.
I recommend. I like the other one better, Jurassic World. The previous one, I like that one better. This one, there wasn't as much action, but they did a lot more emotional stuff. They focused on trying to make people cry, and it was like kind of annoying because that's kind of what they focus on. Like, the island blows up and a boat's leaving.
Spoiler.
And yeah, spoiler, guys. I'm just explaining how they tried to focus on the emotional parts. The boat's leaving, and actually this is still the start of the movie. You see a Brontosaurus walking up on the dock, screaming and yelling, trying to run away from the lava, and all you see is him faded out in the smoke, and all of a sudden you hear the psst from him getting burned up, and it's all sad music, and it's like, really? Come on now.
So look at this guy, Landon. He's still young enough and doesn't have any kids that he can go on dates.
Yeah.
He can't go on dates with a kid. I have to be.
I haven't had date night in forever.
Let's try to pat down a babysitter.
Hey, I don't normally go on dates, and you, Matt, are the reason why we're going on dates because you give us movie pass.
Speaking of, we should mention them and be like, hey, we mention you a lot. We're a nobody podcast, but
hey, actually, I just got an email from
I just got an email from them that they're changing their stuff.
Upgrading their stuff. Yep.
Yep.
So,
we're limited to 2 movies a month.
No. We still get unlimited, but now we can bring a guest, and it pays for their ticket. That's once a month.
Oh man!
And they're gonna start adding tiers to their stuff. So if it's a high priority movie at like different times, they'll only pay for $10 of it, and you have to pay the rest out of pocket.
Okay.
You need to go to earlier shows or later shows.
No. Well, it's not really the movie ticket where they get you. It's the food that's where they get you.
And for extra charge, I think I haven't looked yet because they haven't added it out yet. But
they haven't said. I know what you're.
You can now go to IMAX movies or 3D movies.
And 3D movies.
Nice.
That's probably gonna be like.
I'm gonna have to do that.
It's probably gonna be like $15-20.
Yeah, a month per person. Like me, I pay for 2 because I pay for my wife and me. So it's $20 a month for normal. So if it's $20 per person now, it's $40 a month. I don't know if I'm gonna go see enough movies to even pay that. So
yeah, I don't usually go to movies that often. It's usually like once every couple months I'll even go to a movie.
IMAX, Matt. IMAX is only gonna be on the same level. So
yeah, you get that nice curved screen.
Yeah, I have an IMAX theater in Roseville that I'd like to go to.
Do they let you sit in those experience seats, whatever they are, with the vibration and all that shit, and they shake and crap?
No. And some theaters they do actually. Like I know in Vancouver, Washington, my friends Matt, Tyler, and Am, who were trying to get on this podcast at one point, they used to have Movie Pass, and they used to go up to the theaters that have the bar and stuff.
Yeah.
And Movie Pass used to pay for that.
Oh wow.
So.
You get to the ticket to the bar, but they still have to buy their drinks and stuff separate.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the up top seats, though, where
see, what I think is,
I
think they should have I think they
where you
should
could throw popcorn at someone and they wouldn't know who it was.
Yep.
I think they should have a policy. Just my opinion. I think they should have a plan on there that if you pay $15 a month, the 10 pays for the ticket, the 5 pays for $5 of your food.
So you get like a candy bar, a little one.
Well, you can get maybe a small soda if you pay the extra 65 cents.
Yeah, a very small soda.
That is also something we should do, Matt. Set up a Discord for Gaming Nerds.
I just said that.
I wasn't listening apparently then.
Yeah. We should do that.
I actually made one, remember? And we never used it.
Oh. Well.
Is that? I can't remember if that is the Gaming Nerds Discord, though.
I have it right here.
I thought it was off my Discord.
Nope,
okay.
Gaming Nerds podcast.
What's this about Microsoft and Razer might be working on an Xbox keyboard and mouse partnership?
Yes.
Why not? Microsoft is doing everything else right.
It seems like it.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's so
Have you
weird
seen that?
It's
Have
so
you seen
weird
that Razer phone? For the intense gaming phone.
I think it looks stupid, to be honest.
Well, one of the things at E3 that Microsoft mentioned is that they're going to start doing to where they you can play their game anywhere. So all their Xbox games are going to be on mobile. They're going to be on PC, which they're already working on the PC and whatnot. But my understanding is, though, is that when they say gaming anywhere, they kind of mentioned a little bit of they kind of mentioned other consoles too. So I'm pretty sure that Nintendo, you'll be able to play Xbox games. No, I'm not sure about Sony the way they're being.
Is it like a virtual desk or like the remote
like an app,
thing or?
Yeah. I'm assuming that's the way they'll have to do it. It's like an app. But yeah.
So should I, for this friend invite, should I set this link to never expire on Discord? Or should I set it to expire so that way people can't give it out?
I guess it's not really going to matter because we can kick people if they're,
Yeah, we'll kick you.
In the butt.
Get you a big boot.
When you say what? In the butt.
In the internal testicle.
But yeah, so back to Jurassic World Evolution, that game. It's pretty good if you like times. What's a game that's related to it? Yeah. It's another game. It's like
like Raft.
God. It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's kind of like that game.
Oh, okay.
Those type of games.
Okay. Oh, I got a link on Discord. What could this be?
My phone is vibrating like crazy because somebody keeps sending out links for Discord.
No!
You've been invited. Oh, I should probably join that, huh?
If you want.
Yeah, I'll join it.
How long have we been doing this? We're kind of just mumbling now.
Yeah.
Okay.
My Steam is running out. Ugh.
We've been at it for an hour, so we can wrap this up here shortly. I mean, the reason why we're just going is because we got community members talking to us. Which audio listeners, I'm sorry to the audio listeners, you guys are probably really confused, but hey, maybe you guys should start coming and joining us in our live streams. We'll start
adding every episode. We'll add the Discord link down below so you can.
Yeah.
And then Endeavor, you subscribe as well so you can keep up to date. Follow us on social media, guys. Follow us on social media. We're getting more. Well, I'm getting more talking to everybody.
Yeah. Matt's been just doing everything. Normally, so you guys, just FYI for you guys' information, if you go listen back to our previous episodes on SoundCloud and everything like that, and Apple, and this isn't the way we normally do things. I had a really busy week, so I couldn't do the news. But if you guys like this style better, of us just shooting the shit and mentioning news here and there, like the big name news, and just going out like this, let us know. Email us or write comments and just we like it this way much better.
Actually, email us.
Yeah,
if you guys email us questions. Too.
They love those awkward silences too, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gonna happen. Yeah, just email us questions too if you guys are interested. If you have questions too, about anything really.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
we'll try to read them on the show if you want us to.
Yeah, and we're just to the core. We're just gamers. I mean, we're here just to talk about games, and we'll answer anything pretty much.
Walrus roll.
My phone is vibrating like crazy.
Oh.
Wow, we're getting people. All right, well, you guys want
to
wrap it up here?
What's
I hope you recorded audio.
I did. I got it.
Yes,
I got it.
It's recording. It's recording. Don't worry.
Let's sit there for an hour and just have a silent video.
Well,
maybe we should use it in something else.
Well, Landon, no one would be messaging if we didn't have audio.
Well, yeah, true. I guess I didn't think that one through, did I?
So we want to plug.
Okay.
Maybe they're reading lips. You ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Sign language.
That would be good for our deaf users, I guess.
What is going on?
But yeah, so So yeah, Matt's been mentioning it a little bit. I'm just gonna plug it in because it's towards the end. If you guys liked what you listened to or saw, come and visit us on our Facebook page. We got a Facebook page at GamingNerds Podcast. We got our SoundCloud at GamingNerds Podcast. Apple Podcast, we're on there. Pretty much everywhere except Stitcher because we don't have a website yet. If there's any
make
places,
those. Just so you know, that's what I do for a living.
Matt, you hear this? You hear what Landon just said?
I make websites for a living, by the way. I know I'm kind of late mentioning this, but that's what I do.
It'd be nice to have a website to put all this on.
Okay, I'll get that set up then.
Alright, thank you.
Landon's the one that made our thumbnail.
Our awesome thumbnail.
Yeah.
That I keep, like, chopping stuff off of it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
it too. So we're on Apple Podcast. If you guys have Apple Podcasts and you're still watching this on here, please go subscribe to Apple to our channel on Apple, rate and review there, because it's really going to help us start getting noticed in the Apple Podcast community. Because right now we're nobodies, and we don't have enough people on there for our analytics to even pop up. So
weird. I have an iPad, an iPhone, an iMac. I didn't even know there was an Apple Podcast community. This is news to me.
Yeah, no, it used just to be iTunes, and how they broke it out. They got iBooks, they got Apple.
I even have the Apple TV.
Yeah, right.
Which, is that any good, by the way?
Actually, it really is good. Not the latest gen is really good. The older ones are just terrible, but the new ones are really good. But the problem is, I was trying to make apps for it, but all the advertisers just pulled their advertising off it because it was such a terrible device. And then the new one came out. It's awesome, but nobody uses it. So I don't know.
And our biggest plugin, Matt, that we can't forget is patreon.com/GamingNerds. Can't forget about that. So, yeah. And thank you, in Denver. That'll be very much appreciated. I mean, any way that we grow our community out right now is really important for us. It's our longevity. We love doing what we're doing right now, and we're sucking in the cost for it, but
you just know you said grow, long, and suck in like those last 3 sentences, right?
Hey, you know what? My mind, apparently. Mr. Wallace, we can use Discord. If it sounds better on Discord, we'll switch over to Discord. For our next one. That's the kind of stuff that we need.
Yeah.
We need to know
which one is the best.
Well, we'll start using Discord for everything if it sounds better than using Skype. And also, we shouldn't have any more or as many screw-ups on Skype.
Yeah, fuck Skype.
Or
OBS. OBS pretty screwy though sometimes.
I'm talking about for like you or Landon, where it's just like, oh, call drop.
Yeah,
that was weird that it happened yesterday.
We will talk about when we tried to do that stream, try to stream and do the podcast at the same time.
Oh no, let's talk about that real quick. Let's talk about that real quick.
Alright, have a good one, Endeavor. Okay.
Frame rate just die.
My call dropped. Every 10 minutes.
Oh man.
We have it on there, but it was terrible. It's like you sit there and watch it, and it's like 6 minutes into the podcast, and it's bloop. Oh, everyone, sorry, Michael's gone.
Yeah.
And I'll be in here talking. I wouldn't know my call dropped because I'm paying attention to the game I'm playing, and I'll be like, Matt, and all of a sudden I'll get back. No, don't end the podcast. I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, it's like, oh,
damn.
Oops.
I'm surprised my calls don't drop on Skype with all the kids streaming crap constantly in here. So it is amazing.
So if you guys are on Discord now, we have the Discord page going up. So Matt, do you think an hour before our shows we'll start posting up when we go live? Normally we try to do this Friday so we can post our audio up on Saturday, but Matt and Landon had technical difficulties on Friday, and so we're doing it today. But we're never consistent. I guess we'll never say that we are consistent.
We're gonna try to be more consistent though.
Between 6 and 7's where we're aiming at Friday nights.
Yeah.
Unless you guys be like, hey, don't do it at those times. Those are bad times for us. If most people say, yeah, don't do it at those times, we're not going to do that at those times. So we just need to figure out when the best time is to get the most views and get the most community members there to talk and BS, because, why not? So,
Yep.
But yeah, we've been trying to shut this podcast down for like the last 10
Shut it down!
He all the plugs. All I'm gonna say is, nerds and nerdettes, keep on gaming.
on gaming, guys.
Don't be mentally unstable about it.
Oh.